become fine, calm, because you are already confused, lost. So that creates a lot of anxiety, fear. Oh, I'm lost. Everybody is growing. Everybody is learning. I'm not getting the desired result. So it is. Do you mind introducing yourself since we are meeting for the very first time?
Yes, ma'am, of course. So my name is Shubham, ma'am. I am from Madhya Pradesh, Riva. Last year, 23, I have completed my bachelor. At the same time, I am working on my communication skill. So it has been 1 year for my communication in English progress.
It's been 1 year that you have been working on your communication skills. Okay. And what are your hobbies?
My hobbies are playing kabaddi. Recently, I developed a hobby just like communicating with strangers and reading books also. Yes, ma'am.
Reading books. What kind of books you read?
This is the books of my fifth class of books, just like Root and Wings, that I have recently developed, like reading habits, because the
Mhm.
sentences are very easy and very understandable. So that's why I selected one.
Got it, got it. Amazing. So it means recently you have cultivated the habit of reading in order to be good at communication skills.
Yes, ma'am.
Great, great, great. So it means you are reading storybooks, which are easy
Yes,
to
ma'am. Storybook.
understand, easy to learn. Hmm.
Right, ma'am. Storybooks.
Great, great. Okay, yeah. So thank you so much for introducing yourself. It was really nice to know about you. Let me introduce myself too. So, as you know,
Yes,
my
ma'am.
name is Rajni Verma. I am from Shri Ganganagar, Rajasthan, and I have done my graduation in Korean language from JNU New Delhi. I am a one-time Josh Talk speaker. I shared my journey there, how I learned the language, and I currently run a YouTube channel and provide paid sessions to beginners. Apart from that, if
Yes,
I talk
ma'am.
about my hobbies, I love reading books and I love talking to people from diverse background and culture. That's all about me.
Yes, ma'am. I know, ma'am, because I watch your all the videos which is available on YouTube.
Hmm.
So I know very well about you.
Okay, okay. Since when have you been watching my videos?
It has been 1 month since I have been watching your videos.
Hmm. Okay. Somebody
Yes, ma'am.
recommended you, somebody shared with you, or you just found over browser?
Yes, ma'am. When I was watching some kind of conversation video, so
Hmm.
I have found your was one of them. So since then, I have been using or watching your videos.
So when you watched my first video, what did you feel?
Yeah, I felt that time that the conversation if I have with you, so it will be very grateful to me, and I think I may learn also a lot from you.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So, did you watch my previous videos too? Like, did you see any changes or you just watch the random videos?
I randomly videos that I have seen
Okay.
whenever it comes in my screen, then I take one.
Okay. Okay. Because, yeah, many people share with me because of my journey, they got inspired. Because when I started uploading my videos, I was not that much good, confident, and even not good at articulating sentences properly. But I have improved a lot since there is a room for improvement, and I have been putting my deliberate efforts into practice every single day, but then they feel like motivated. Okay, if she can do, we can also do the same, we can also achieve the fluency in the language. So that is
Yes,
something
ma'am.
inspiring, and I also proud of myself, and at the same time I suggest others that yeah, anyone can get fluency in the language if they put efforts consistently, they follow the routine or the practices every single day, then they can get the desired results in the language. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Seeing your
It's been.
videos,
Hmm?
seeing your videos, I also got motivated so much.
Okay.
Since then, I have been working very deliberately in my communication skill. I
Hmm.
incorporated many things in my communication skill,
Great.
just like reading, talking
Reading.
with person.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Writing also. Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay, okay. So, are you associated with some of the platforms? Like, are you taking sessions with somebody like English Share, Clapping, or maybe any personal tutor?
No, ma'am, I have not taken so much, taken that, but I am planning to have English study kind of conversation with tutors and trainers just like you, so that
Okay,
we can,
feedback.
so that we come across my weaknesses. Yeah,
Hmm.
ma'am.
Absolutely, yeah. Feedback helps a lot, a lot. When you have sessions with tutors, they provide you constructive feedback, and when you work according to feedback, that helps a lot improve faster the languages. Okay,
Yes, ma'am. I had
so
also twice conversation with tutors. One was Minupuri ma'am. I think you must have heard about
hmm,
her.
yes,
Yes, ma'am.
is she a tutor over clapping?
Yes, ma'am. I think so. She is a tutor on Clap and Go.
Okay, okay. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah. So before discussing any further topic, do you have any question for me?
No, ma'am. I do not have any kind of
Okay, you don't have
questions for
any
you.
question for. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So I would like to know, how do you find hope when you feel lost?
Sorry, ma'am. Could you please repeat it?
How you find hope when you feel lost?
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, when I lose my hope, sorry, what the
When you
question was, ma'am?
when you feel lost, confused, when you don't know which direction I should go, which path I should choose, which is what is right for me, what is wrong for me, like you are confused, you are lost, right? Now you have to find hope. Okay, this will maybe work, give some time, or time will heal all wounds, that we say, right? So give some time, be patient, or try something new, or incorporate new habits which will help you, or take advice from somebody, take a piece of advice from friend, or whatever you are feeling, whatever you are thinking, share with one of your family members, with one of your closest friends. From there you can take advice, and then you can choose the right path, the exact path you should follow. So once you are lost, once you are confused, how do you find hope?
When I feel those of things like demotivated or lost my way, I'm off my track. So first of all, I think that I keep myself calm because this is the thing that which provides a lot of things what to do and what not to do. So
Hmm.
this is the best thing to think over any situation.
Hmm.
And apart from that, when I get motivated again, then I again come on my track. Then I again started my journey. Yes, ma'am.
Then you start again your journey. So it means you remain calm in that situation when you don't find anything useful or anything that which is great. So how do you become calm, because you are already confused, lost? So that creates a lot of anxiety, fear. Oh, I'm lost. Everybody is growing. Everybody is learning. I'm not getting the desired result. So it is difficult, challenging even to remain calm in that situation. So, what are the exact methods that you use to become calm and remain calm in that period of time?
Those time I listen to them some musics like devotional songs and some patriotic like songs. So
Hmm.
these are the songs that get motivated me a lot when I feel or then when I get stuck somewhere.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it means you prefer to listen to some music which makes you calm, and then once
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
calm, once you are stable, and once you are rejuvenated, then you start thinking about the other stuff. Great, yeah.
Right, ma'am.
Because becoming calm is again very, very challenging task. Once you are
Yes.
in fear, or once you have a lot of anxiety issues already. So I prefer to do the breathing exercise whenever I feel anxious, whenever there is anxiety in myself. I prefer to take deep breathing, do the deep breathing practice for 10 times, 20 times, And then I prefer to talk to somebody. Like there are 2 to 3 friends who are very close to me. So I just message them that right now I'm feeling this. So just they tell me to calm down, relax. You will be able to do that. Sometimes I feel like, will I be able to do that? Will I be able to achieve this or something like that? It is not constant, but sometimes, it is human nature. Yeah. So we get these kind of anxieties. So I prefer one
Yes,
is
ma'am.
breathing exercise, second is talking to friend, and third is drinking water. That is again very mandatory for me. When I drink a lot of water, that keeps me calm. That again you can also try, like in order to be calm. This is one that helps a lot. Personally, me, it helps a lot. Drinking a lot of water keeps me calm. Yeah, you wanted
Yes,
to
ma'am.
share
This is the kind of Yes, ma'am. This is the kind of feelings also. So by using these, we can keep
something?
ourselves in a calm way.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Okay. What do you do in order to be healthy mentally and physically?
Yes, ma'am. As far as my concern, ma'am, so I started running. So this is the thing that by using these things, I keep myself like physically and mentally both fit.
Hmm,
It helps
yes.
me a lot. Be active. So active is the thing that by using that, we can consider the things very well manner.
Hmm. So since when have you been doing that running, especially?
I have been running, ma'am, since it has been 4 or 5 months that I have
4 or 5
been running.
months. Pretty good. Yes. That's awesome. Actually, I had a session in the morning too with somebody who is a teacher, and he shared that I think I have a lot of responsibilities towards my family and as a teacher too. So if something happens to me, then who will work here, who will take care of my family? So I take care of my health like very seriously. I think like health is wealth, and that is true. So he shared that I'm 45 years old now, but I still every single day in the morning I run for 5 to 6 kilometers. That inspired me a lot because I don't do that. Yeah, but I do the breathing exercises in the morning, but in the evening I do the yoga. I'm not doing running and something, and which is very important. Even one day I was watching a video. I don't know who shared that. Maybe Alina Reis shared that. You must know about Alina Reis, right? So
Yes,
she
ma'am, of
that
course.
like if you are young, you should run. Why you always walk? If you are young, still young, you should run. That hit really hard me, but still I'm not able to incorporate this one habit of running in the morning. Maybe it is not. I guess that doesn't sound good to me if I start it in the evening running. Maybe running should be done in the morning itself, right? So that's why it is a
Yes,
difficult
ma'am.
one because as soon as I wake up, I just do the breathing exercises, then drinking water, then I start my work like making to-do list, plan my day and all. So I'll think about it and I genuinely want to incorporate it in myself. So how I can do, can you just suggest something like how I can incorporate it?
Yes, ma'am. This is the thing that we have to inculcate in your mind that we have to run at least 1 kilometer or 1.5 kilometer in a daily basis. Whether
Hmm.
it is your in the morning and it is the evening both. But in my case, I like running in the evening time because my days start with watching English content
Hmm.
whenever I wake up early in the morning. So my days are start with watching English content. And the other hand, I when I go to like walking or running, so I prefer to go on my walk or running in the evening. So this is the thing that you have to inculcate in your mind that I have to run such a
Hmm.
particular kilometers.
Okay, okay. So you prefer, so your morning starts with watching some of the videos, English videos.
Watching videos, it is all about my English conversation videos, which helps me to improve my communication skills.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you have already allocated that particular time, like as soon as I wake up, I have to listen to something in English. Okay. The word you used is content,
Yes, ma'am.
which is content. Content has
Content.
two meanings. First, content is happy. satisfied. Content is the content you consume, which is available on
Yes,
YouTube,
ma'am. Content.
and that is content. Spelling remains same, but the meaning changes with the pronunciation. Content, happy and
Right, ma'am.
satisfied. Content, which we consume in books or on our
Yeah.
YouTube channels. Okay.
So how long has been for you taking session, ma'am?
Sorry, how long?
How long it has been for you having session on video platform?
Okay, how long I have been uploading videos, sessions over YouTube? It's going to be 2 years in August. I started in August
Okay.
2022. So in 24, it will be 2 years. I'm going to complete 2 years now. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. You have consumed a lot of time taking session, and that's why you have a good command on English. I'm also thinking of that.
great.
It is the result of 45 or 50 days I am able to speak something.
Okay, so whatever you are able to speak, which is the result of 25 days, 45
Yes,
days.
ma'am. Yes, it is the result of those 45 days that I have spent.
Impressive, impressive. Great. Just in 45 days. And I guess you have done on your own too. That is again very wonderful thing. Remarkable because there are some people who are even taking sessions with tutors, but they are not
Yes,
putting their own efforts into the practice. That's why they are not able to see the changes. That's why they are not able to improve. But people who are genuinely passionate, genuinely want to have this fluency and command over the communication, they genuinely every single day put efforts into the practice, and that's why they are able to see the results, right?
was very difficult to me to articulate my sentences and things,
Mm,
but soon it was so difficult. But when I realized that it is the time to get out of my comfort zone, so I started inculcating and indulging also in my mind, so that I have to learn this language. At
mm,
least 6 months I have to spend on my communication skill. So
and
I think I have spent around 2 months.
mm,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, yes. In 6 months, yes, you will be able to achieve your desired results if you consistently follow the same routine, follow the same thing. Okay, you have mentioned that your day starts with listening some of the conversation videos or maybe some English content. Apart from that, what else do you do about reading or about you read storybooks? I think you mentioned you read storybooks, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. What about vocabulary? Like I have till now, I have observed you are using nice words. How are you learning vocabulary?
Yes, ma'am. It is the result of by seeing your videos, by watching your video. I write down some words and vocabs in my notebook, and also you can see some words also here that I have written.
Okay, okay. So that's
So
great.
I making sure whenever I get chance to speak, I use them.
Hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. You should make hay while the sun shines. It means you should always grab the opportunity.
Yes,
Make
ma'am.
hay while the sun shines. Great. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And
Um,
one more thing that I do, ma'am. When I watch some videos, I take a screenshot of the words of the sentences. Then I follow the shadow techniques.
shadowing
Yes,
technique.
ma'am.
Great. I have been also following the shadowing technique
Shadowing technique.
for 20
Yes,
days now. Yes. And it has helped me a lot. I have improved a
ma'am.
lot because of shadowing, especially in the way of pronouncing words. And it brought the calmness, the poised demeanor in myself while presenting myself. So, yeah, that will help you too. So, how long have you been doing the shadowing?
It has been 1 month,
Hmm,
and because I have been using application the name of S20,
okay.
so whenever I use S20 application, I
Hmm.
use the shadowing techniques over there.
Okay, in
Yes, ma'am.
ACC you can do the shadowing too. Okay, I didn't know that. I knew only about speaking practice with co-learners over the in the application itself. I didn't know about the shadowing. Okay, so you are doing the shadowing on that application. Okay, I thought you are also using some YouTube videos because I use YouTube videos and then I do the shadowing practice.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Because I have fluency application that I use, so there are a lot of co-learners. So I ensure that whatever the language, whatever the words used, I making sure I write down and then I speak on my own.
Great, great one. Okay. Tell me, have you ever tried your luck in lottery?
Could you please repeat it, ma'am, because there is a network issue.
Yes, of course. Have you ever tried your luck in lottery? Like, have you tried lottery or maybe you won a lottery
No, ma'am, I did not have any kind of lottery tickets, and I have not bought so far.
so far? Okay. But do you know anybody who won the lottery? Like maybe your friends or maybe one of your family members,
Some
anybody?
I think Dream 11 such of the application is here just like a lottery kind. They
Hmm.
make a plane over the make a team over the application just like Dream 11. It is also the lottery kind of things, ma'am. I
Yes,
have I have seen many people use this kind of application to become rich within a 1 days or 2 days. They are
yes.
expecting that I
Hmm.
will become a great man or richer man by
Hmm.
making a team. Yes,
Hmm.
ma'am.
Yes, yes, yeah. But I don't believe in these kind of applications. Like, I think I don't know, but I don't believe. What about you? Do you believe?
Yes. No, ma'am, I don't also believe, ma'am, because
Okay.
these are the application, third application, and the profit must be it will gain to third person. Matlab, I think that the third person will gain the profit of
Hmm.
it.
Okay. Yes. So, what do you think about grammar patterns? How do you work upon your grammar patterns? As you mentioned that I am not very good at sentence structuring sentences in a proper way. So, what are you doing for that, and what do you think about grammar?
Whatever I know about the grammar portion, I have a named application Google Translation. So whenever I feel that whatever I speak, this is wrong or not, this is wrong or right. So I put the sentences over the application. Then I get to know that the sentence is wrong. There is needed a kind of things. Then I put some things related to things. Then I get corrected, ma'am, from there.
That shows you are actually putting efforts into it. So, which is your mother tongue? In which language do you put the sentence first?
English, of course, ma'am.
In English
I
itself,
put English
the
sentences
correct
only.
version of the sentence.
Yes,
Hmm.
ma'am.
But anyways, I want to know which is your mother tongue.
Hindi, ma'am.
Hindi. Okay, okay. But I
Yes.
am guessing that you are not no, you are not using the translation method even in your mind too. Do you translate?
Some of the time, sometimes ma'am, I translate
Hmm.
whenever I feel that I get stuck. But when it comes to normal, I do not take
Uh,
time or translate them.
Yes, yes. Only when you don't feel like I'm not getting anything in English at all, then use translation. Otherwise, try like most of the time go with the English, only English form instead of using
Yes, ma'am.
translation. Great.
Yes.
Okay. Um, Anything interesting that you want to discuss? Okay, can you just describe a person in your life? It can be any famous personality, it can be any person who inspired you a lot, or any family member. You can talk about the appearance first, how he or she looks like long hair, short hair, big eyes, short eyes, height, and whatever you want to mention. Second, you have to talk about the personality traits, what kind of person he is. Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to narrate about my father because people says that I am a copy of my father.
Okay.
So my father is tall around 6 feet and 6 feet the fair of like white.
Hmm.
And and apart from that, the personality that he has a strong like of personality. They do not let him down, and also never let the family down. They also keep motivating that you have to do such a thing in order to improve something. If you have it, if you are have a aim and you are achieve your aim, if you have to achieve your aim, so you have to do such a kind of things. And you, if you stuck somewhere, get stuck somewhere, that this is the thing that you are inculcate during those time. So get out of that problem.
Hmm. It means he fosters hard work. He fosters
Yes, ma'am.
resilience. Hmm. Yes,
Yes,
like
ma'am.
bounce back and then do not give up. Try your level best. It means he always fosters the
No
resilience.
matter, yes, ma'am. No matter how difficult is the situation, you have put yourself never down,
Hmm.
because this is the thing that where you can get or achieve your aim, and on the other hand you lost your aim.
So no matter how difficult, for there is an idiom which you can use. Come rain or shine. Come rain or shine. You must have heard in my videos, maybe. I don't remember if I have shared or not. But yeah, come rain or shine. It means come rain means it is no matter if it is a difficult situation. Shine means if it is very, I think, like everything you are achieving and the very good moment or a beautiful life is going on. So the meaning we can get come rain or shine, no matter what happens. We should always work hard. We should always strive for improvement. We should always foster the learning attitude. Okay. Yes.
So ma'am, I started having session video session. Because of that, I have to maintain my eye contact. So
Mm,
I think that eye contact is one of the most discipline. Whenever I call like audio call, so
mm,
I don't feel that I have any hesitation and something stammering like. So
mm.
whenever it comes like video session and physically standard, so I get struck.
Okay. Hmm. Everything can be improved by doing the deliberate practices that I guess you are aware of and you are doing, which is great. So if you're deliberately putting your efforts into it in maintaining eye contact and using nice posture, using your nice hand gestures, that's great. Gradually, you will improve in that too because I have seen people who are genuinely passionate and putting efforts. They see results. They see drastic results in themselves, and one of the great example is in front of you. I was not good at all.
Yes, ma'am.
I done a lot of time. I done a lot of times the practice. Still, I'm doing, and I can feel the changes. Even people also can feel the changes in myself. So yeah, practice is
Yes,
one
ma'am.
foremost key.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. I'm also on the way of you that you have followed so far. And
great.
soon I will have a good one just like you. And the day is not big away from
Hmm.
this day that I will have a good command and I will have a good conversation with you with using some articulate words, and I will have a utter any kind of sentences.
Great, yeah,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I really, really want to tell you that all the very best for that. You will achieve your desired results very soon. I want to know about entertainment too. How do you entertain yourself? What do you watch in terms of like maybe comedy movies or maybe thriller or maybe there are some movies which people there are other things too people use for entertainment. So what do you do when you feel bored basically?
As far as my entertainment things, how do I entertain myself? So it can be any kind of things. Just like if I watch comedy or patriotize of movie, any kind of movie. I don't say that it is a particular movie that I get motivated. It can be any kind of movie. and I catch up some good things from that movie, which motivates me.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You always try to
So
learn
which
something from movies too.
yes, ma'am. I have started striving so many things, ma'am. Like
Great.
each and every part of life, I try to strive.
Great, great. Okay. So, do you watch movies for learning purpose too? Especially like you learn something from there, but I'm talking about English language. Do you watch English movies?
No, ma'am, because English movies take so much time, around 2 hours or 3 hours. So
Mm,
I like watching some short kind of movies, such
yeah.
as English podcasts, conversation videos, interview videos. So these
Mm.
are the things that I watch for improving my communication skill.
Basically, you watch podcasts then. So, who is your favorite podcaster?
Yes, ma'am. Uh, like stories kind, ma'am. Once
Okay.
upon a time, there lived a man
Okay, got
who
it.
lived with his friends, like that.
Mostly you are watching stories. Okay. So, if I talk about
Many stories.
podcasts, Ranveer Aliabad is very famous for podcasts. Then Jay Shetty is very famous. Twinkle Khanna, I guess. Twinkle Khanna has a YouTube channel, Tweak India. Tweak India, yes. Tweak India. There I watched the podcast with Shushmita Sen and Twinkle Khanna shared. That was the one I liked very much. I watched that podcast multiple times. Apart from that, I
Yes,
follow
ma'am.
mostly Sane. Mostly Sane. She speaks very good English. That's why I follow her. So sometimes she also invited some of the people from film industry and others
Yes,
also. So she has also uploaded those podcasts, small podcasts. So I watch those too. Film companion kind of a
yes,
YouTube
ma'am.
channel. Again, there is a lot of film industry people come and talk to each other. Kind of sometimes group in a group, or sometimes like two or three people discuss random things about film industry and how they struggled, how they came to this industry, how they got the interest in that, so how it works, how they act, a lot of things they discuss. So from there we get the actual experiences of people's life, or how they overcome things and how they handle things. Everyone has their own perspective and their own way, so we can learn from there, right? Yeah, so you can
Yes,
visit
ma'am.
a lot of channels. Okay. Okay, apart from that, how what are the things that you do in your leisure time? Listen to music, right? What kind of music you listen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Like devotional and patriotism.
Okay. Do you like travel?
Yes, ma'am. Very often I have to travel.
Hmm. Okay. So how many places have
Apart
you
from
visited?
I have visited so many places, just like Arunachal Pradesh, Assam,
Okay.
Maharashtra,
Hmm.
Chandigarh,
Hmm.
Gujarat also, and
Have you
out of MP, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
been to Rajasthan?
Yes, ma'am. Jaipur.
Wow, great. Did you like?
Yes, ma'am. It was, ma'am, around journey, so I did not spend so lot of time. So because I had to return from there.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
how often do you visit out of your location, ma'am? Like
I
out of Rajasthan?
I have visited places because of my study purpose. As I was there in Jharkhand, I started my graduation from Central University of Jharkhand. So I visited
Yes.
Jharkhand, many places there itself. Then I was there in JNU. So I was there in Delhi. So I visited some places around Delhi. And then I was there in Jaipur for some time, so I visited some of the places there. Apart from that, I don't particularly go for traveling because I don't enjoy. I feel tired. I don't enjoy because of study purposes. I just was there, so I visited some of the places, not particularly special visiting for a place, no. But I'm thinking to visit. I should visit in future. I will visit some of the places. There are in my bucket list, like Chandigarh, as you mentioned, the temple, the Golden Temple, and then
Yes,
again
ma'am.
places in Rajasthan itself too. And basically in India, I want to visit the southern part of India, which is Kerala or Goa. Like I have seen in vlogs, in many of the vlogs and in movies, like that the nature basically that attracts me, that fascinates me a lot. Because of that, I would love to visit the southern part of India. But yeah, and apart from that, I haven't yet. Yes. Do you
As
like
you
to?
mentioned, ma'am, that you were a speaker. As
Mhm.
you mentioned, ma'am, that you were a speaker in talk. So can you tell me about your experience and how did you get the invitation from there? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, our meeting is going to end in just 3 minutes, so let me tell you in nutshell.
Yes, ma'am.
Speech, the experience was very great. I was very excited. Initially, I was nervous, but then I started giving my speech there. I feel so great, and it's my honor that I got the opportunity to share my journey on the big platform that is Josh Talk. So it was great. And how I got the invitation, they just, I guess they got my YouTube channel randomly, and I guess also again my journey inspired them too, that okay, somewhere I was not good and I'm able to speak now, and somewhere I was adding values in people's life too at the same time, so they got inspired. And then they just emailed me, like through email they invited me. I received the invitation. That's all.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. So I'm
Uh,
asking.
because of your channel, you got the chance to have it.
Yes, yes. That's
Yes,
why I
anyway.
social media, YouTube is boon for me. Basically, I have learned a lot of things. And then at the same time, I started working independently because of social media. I got the opportunity to connect to people from diverse background, diverse culture because of social media. So this is boon for me. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, then we can just wind this session up right here as it is going to end already in just 1 minute. So, at the end, before winding up the session, I would like to tell you that it was really lovely talking to you. I enjoy talking, and it was thank you so much for connecting to me, basically, and thank you so much for
Yes,
sharing
ma'am.
your insights with me.
And so nice meeting you, ma'am, to get me such a experience with you having conversation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's my pleasure. Okay, then, have
Yes,
a great day. Bye bye.
yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.